If you listen closely, you can hear them, the voices of the youth, yearning for leaders. A youth worker resolved to shine the spotlight on Kumasi and mirrored the Leadership Diary training program to give the participants a broader and more wholesome experience. The main aim of Youth Arise organization is to empower young people to become exceptional leaders. When these young people needed better mentoring and direction, this committed team rose to the occasion and gave their all to ensure the success of the first ever Leadership Diary training program in 2017. In 5 years, we join a celebration that cannot be hidden with gratitude and excitement. From the mind of one man who has transformed the lives of many, 5 years on, the Leadership Diary training program has a life of its own. Breaking the stereotypes of focusing opportunities in the nation's capital, it was decided that every young person everywhere must get the opportunity to participate fully at the Leadership Diary training program despite their location. The shared lived experience of the Leadership Diary training program is not a story to be told by one man. From 27 participants to over 100 participants in 5 years, we celebrate the 5th anniversary of the Leadership Diary training program Kumasi. We celebrate all those heroes, uncommon mentors, and leaders of change whose relentless efforts have made our dream come true.
I cast my mind back as to how the Leadership Diary training program Kumasi chapter was set. It's quite an amazing story.
How people remember about you, it's about the sacrifices you made. If you are not prepared to sacrifice, then you are not prepared to lead.
My name is Abda Muamwa. I'm a counselor at the Youth Arise organization, and I double as the National Programs Officer for the Youth Arise organization. I remember I completed my leadership training program in Accra back in the year 2016, and I gained admission to the quinquennial team. We were a team of 6 that came from the Accra leadership program and were admitted to the quinquennial team. I remember we deliberated amongst ourselves when we met on campus. We asked ourselves different questions. I remember we used to meet. So at a point we asked ourselves whether we could start a direct replica of the program in Accra. And of course, it started from an angle. The first person said yes, the second person said yes. So I think I was the last person to actually ascribe to the fact that we have to organize Leadership Diary training program in Kumasi. And I said yes to it. And trust me, that was when the journey began. When we started, I thought it wasn't going to be possible. Why am I saying so? I was not a leader from primary to SHS, no. I came for the Leadership Diary training program. I didn't pick up any position. I didn't stand for the head of student government. I was not any team leader. And now I have been selected as the leader to organize a direct replica of the leadership program in Kumasi. That was very dangerous.
Then the Achilles' mother came to me and said something to Achilles. Said that, Achilles, if you stay here, you will marry, you will give birth. And when you give birth, you will have a beautiful marriage. And your children will grow up. And your children also marry, and you will give birth. The only people that will remember you and that will know you will be your children and your children's children. And after your children's children, you will be forgotten and nobody will know about you. But if you go to the war, you will die. But you will be remembered and you will be spoken about in the next, for the next 3,000 years and a lot of years. Which one do you want?
Honestly, I felt the pressure when that task was given to me. But I knew one thing, which I learned from the leadership programs. there will be a time whereby you'll be figuratively tapped on your shoulder and you'll be offered an opportunity to do something which is fine and cut out for you. And woe betides if that moment finds you unprepared. So the program I attended in Accra was preparing me and priming me for my leadership journey in Kumasi. Immediately they told me I was going to be a leader, I had a quote in mind that really inspired me even up to today. It's in true. It says that who you always say now the na. So I felt like I was the one who was not going to make this Kumasi program work, and that they had looked for the person who was likely not to make it work, and they had given it to me. So the proof was it was on me to prove that yes, they said I was not going to make it work, and now truly, it has come to pass. I didn't make it work. So I had to do all that I could to make sure that the leadership diet training program at Kumasi works.
Lord Yenima Yurenchi, a past participant of LDTP from the year 2019. Okay, so life before LDTP was life, just a normal life of any youth walking through life, not really knowing what you are supposed to do, where you are going to. Even though I knew that I was supposed to go to the university, what else can I get from the university apart from my normal everyday day life? During the workshop, I had the opportunity to learn a lot about personal development. I've been able to develop various aspects of my life, my public speaking skills, my reading abilities, and a whole lot of things, my communication skills as well. After the workshop, I've been able to participate in the programs of the Youth Arise organization, helping to impact the lives of other people too, because I believe that other people have to have this special opportunity to learn the things that I also benefited from.
This year have marked the 5th anniversary of the Leadership Directory Program, the Kumasi chapter. We are expecting that these young ones wouldn't go to the house as they came, but rather they will go back with tremendous changes and new testimonies, new experiences.
All the time. But LDTP took me a step further. They exposed us to counselors and mentors who taught us how to live a purpose-filled life and how to add value to our life. Well, one of my memorable moments with LDTP was when Dr. Evans Dia taught us how to plan our lives. He told us that we should strive in life so that we would stand out, or else we'll get lost in the crowd. Also, I'd like to say a congratulations to LDTP Kumasi on their 5th year anniversary. Thank you for creating young role models.
When I look at the number of lives that this workshop has touched just within these 5 years, I'm amazed that this workshop has touched more than 500 participants within 5 years. And when I listen to the testimony from participants, how their lives have transformed, how people got scholarship even through our workshop, and how people travel outside the country, and the kind of impact that the workshop has had in our various communities, I get amazed by the things that I hear all the time. And I'm glad we came to Kumasi. And I'm glad that this workshop has expanded, moving from 27 to over 130 participants is just wonderful. And I'm excited that we came here. And moving forward, I'm looking forward that this workshop would grow in this region. I'm glad that the workshop, even a part of the workshop started in Obuasi this year. I'm looking forward that in the next 5 years, we would have about 4 centers of this same workshop in the Ashanti region, and when we come together, this hall will not fit us. And I know that we are going to raise business leaders, transformational leaders, moguls, and the thinkers of the 21st century here in Kumasi because of the Leadership Diet Training Program.